Hi, my name is Glenn A. Baker, and as you may know, I spend most of my life surrounded by, sautéed in music, particularly the blues, with its earthy textures and its honesty and its integrity. And for that reason, I came out to Windsor 3 years ago to see the first Sydney Blues Festival. In fact, I got up on stage and I introduced a few acts, the 4-Day Riders, the Flood, people that I've always enjoyed. Somehow or other, I became involved in the Sydney Blues Festival and I became officially its patron, which is basically running from stage to stage, getting up and saying hopefully emotive words about why these blues acts are important and why they reach out and touch people, because there is something deep and abiding about the blues. It's almost as if blues performers seem to understand something about human emotions, about human nature that maybe escapes the rest of us. There is something about the blues that transcends age and, I suppose, orientation, status of living, everything, because people young and old, rich and poor seem to somehow find a common connection with the blues. Now, over the 3 years that I've been coming out to Windsor to the Sydney Blues Festival, I've seen it grow exponentially, grow enormously, as more and more people come out and move from stage to stage, venue to venue, pub to pub, and soak in this extraordinarily eternal music. And for that reason, I predict that this is going to become an absolute fixture on the Sydney, the Australian outdoor festival music scene. People are now talking about this. They're talking about who will be on the next year's festival. They're talking about how much fun they have when they come out here and join with like-minded people in what is pretty much a perfect venue when it comes to a town. It's a neat, compact, funky little place is Windsor, and it's easy to get around, it's easy to see the acts, it's easy, like I said, to be with people who actually think and feel like you about this music. So I'm in here for the long haul. I'm in here because I think that year after year, this festival is going to leave a mark on this city, and it's going to be the place that's going to become a bit of a byword for the appreciation of not just blues. Blues is a little bit of a misnomer. It's earth music, it's rootsy music, it's blues and jazz and folk and rock and country. It's that whole gestalt. It's things that are poured in. But what it actually has in common is that it has nothing to do with the fripperies, I suppose, of sort of, dare I say, teenage music. It's a more adult thing, and it's something that in fact attracts people with perhaps a deeper appreciation. So my prediction is that the Sydney Blues Festival is not only here to stay, but is on a very much an upward trajectory. And I think it would make an enormous amount of sense to anyone out there thinking of getting involved to actually get involved, because these are people, I think, coming here who tend to be loyal. They're loyal to the music, they're loyal to the acts. I have a sneaking suspicion they'd also be loyal to the people seen to be endorsing and supporting and sponsoring that music and those acts. So, if that makes any sort of sense, I'm pleased to convey it to you. Thank you for listening.